All right, what's going on YouTube? This is the twin Camaro in the mix. A lot of work going into it. A lot of scared people. I hate to call it a back half, but it's pretty close to a back half on this car. Redoing the trunk to be able to fit this box back here. So looking for a lot of sound out of this car. So we're gonna be doing 410s. Let's see, the box is getting set up here. Ran out of wood. Got to get my last topper piece to go on here and then be working on the port. So a lot got cut out to make this here happen. Hopefully I still have room for a battery right there where the spare tire went. Any toolboxes or whatnot I shall need. Hopefully it can go right here. What I'm going to be looking at right now, which I already have door panels. Been focusing on the music right now, getting that stuff built, the real time consuming stuff. Now I'm working on a little bit of framing. My sports loops came in. So this is for a Mazda Miata. So I'm going to be modifying these to catch right here where the seatbelt originally goes. Going to be doing racing seat belts. Try to show everything. I'm interested in saving money and also trying something myself. So I'm going to try the covers that they make for these and see if I can't take this cover off and then recover it myself, and then also cut slits in it and come back and stitch it to where my seat belts can come over my shoulders. That's the game plan for right now. Probably will reuse some of the bolt holes for my racing seat belts. We'll be tying the back ones into a cross member that I plan on putting here. That will also integrate a drive shaft catch. And we'll also have a bar going from the middle of this to the middle of the floor. So when I come here, I can just drop it down into a pipe and it'd be really, really structurally strong if the car was to ever be in a rollover situation. And then if I'm just cruising, I can also take it out. So look something like that. I'll try to get it real tight up against the seat there. And yes, that's the game plan for it, man. If I'm racing, to have the sports loops in there for safety. And if I'm not cruising, parade, stuff like that, I can just unbolt it. So gonna try to make it really sturdy at the same time. Try to make it easy to take it out. That's coming together there. I'm looking at some different dash options, some programmable digital dash options. I got to get this thing out of here so I can get it rinsed off. I started on the wiring. Hopefully I already posted that video. If not, I'll be getting it posted after this. I'm not going to say it's hard to tell, but if you don't have one of these, it probably is. We took some of the front off from the bumper, and we're going to be making room for the radiator to lay down and for the turbo setup. It probably will be ran N8 and nitrous first for the time being. Probably be coming up here and modifying some of the AC box. Thinking about some different options there for it. How I want to thinking about kind of like a vintage air situation to actually get all that inside so I can get to my back spark plugs a lot easier. It's real hard to get to the spark plugs on these cars. But nevertheless, I want to get this pressure washed and painted. I got to go back and tighten all my bolts here. I paid somebody to do the K member and stuff, so I have to go back over it and check that. That is literally life or death. The same thing with the rear suspension. It's just cheap knockoff upgraded stuff on the suspension, and it's all just put in there. I'm gonna be taking the cap for the rear end back off and putting a filler bung in it. That way I don't have to pump the fluid in there. That'll be happening there. I got a few holes back here I want to patch up. I want to keep all my air from my subs inside and ported towards the front of the car. A lot of fab work that has to go on. Try to do the fab work during my slow season. Gonna be doing an amp rack back here. Gonna try to get most of the amps back here on the back seat. That's the game plan for that, man. So yes, it's in the mix slowly but surely. I didn't want it to be a 6-month build. It's probably gonna end up being like a 2-year complete build. Hopefully a year and some change before I can drive it and enjoy it. And after that, eventually down the road, I can wrap it up into what I'm dreaming of. But we'll eventually be getting painted the same color, and I will have twin Camaros. That's why I'm calling this the twin Camaro. The other one has good music. I want the music in this one to be great. So putting a lot more time and effort into the music of it, and not so much as how fast I want it to be. But real big on safety. Gonna be continuing to be real big on safety. So that's what's going down, man. I'll be speed lapsing how I'm getting everything cut out and set up, man, to make this happen.